If at any point during this video it feels as if I'm exuding pure and unadulterated excellence, it's strictly because of my nails. I just feel like anything is possible when Shorty shapes me up, pops that clear coat on, bruh. Golly, dude, are you kidding? You mind if a white boy speak a little Spanish? Estoy agradecido por ti. Espero que vivas una vida próspera. We're doing it again, man. The powers that be, they continue to try to stop us getting better. They continue to try and stop us from creating, becoming better people as a result. And by the powers that be, I mean my own brain. This is Let's Make Mistakes. I'm going to try to make something, talk as I do it. It is a challenge. This is what I love to do. I hope you can join me, make something along with me. Enjoy the ride as we do so. Thank you for being here. I hope all is well. I hope your dreams are coming true as we speak. Excuse me. I have to blow my nose so bad, but we are locked in. I was having this conversation with AI. The initial prompt was, I want to become more of myself. I want to better understand me as a whole, me as a person, me as a subject. I want to become better educated in moi. Because sometimes I feel as if I don't understand myself, I don't understand my thinking, my thoughts, my feelings. I was using something purely impersonal to find out one of the most personal things. I was like, bro, I just want to better understand my fucked up brain. So what's the deal? Who am I? And AI was like, how would you describe being more of yourself? And my response was, you know when you're a kid and you're on the swing set and you can finally start to swing by yourself, you don't need anybody to push you anymore, and you start swinging your legs and you get the rhythm, you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then you start gaining speed, you start going higher and higher, and then at one point you go up so high that just before you start coming down, right at the very top of the swing, you become weightless. Powered by your own inertia, you did this all yourself, and now you're sitting in the air. Just you, no thoughts, no gravity. That's what I think it feels like to be more of myself. I have no thoughts, I'm not thinking about one thing. I am just purely in the moment. I am in midair, and I got myself here. I wanted to be here. This is where I am. And I want to find that through the creative process, through what I make. I want to find more of that childlike wonder to everything. Because if I can better identify who I am and what I think, I can better understand the art that I make. I can flesh out the thumbprint that is my artistry, because it is purely mine, it is only mine, it doesn't come from any other source, only from me. So I want to better know that. I want to become acquainted with what I make with my own hands. And I think if I better understand myself, I can get closer to that point. AI was like, whoa, this human is completely unstable. And it does that thing where it compliments you slightly, like it'll say, oh, well said. Oh, yes, that is a very good thought. Ah, yes, let's go deeper. You like, it's almost condescending, where it's on your side so heavily. And you're like, dude, just quit glazing. And now we're at the point in the conversation where, what does art mean to you? How does that connect to your life, to your goals? What does art do for you? What emotions come from you when you make something? And I described art as emotion. Art is a transaction between the artist and the viewer. I hope in art I want to bring out emotion. I want to become the purest version of myself so that I can translate my thoughts and feelings through something tangible. And that is what it means to me. I want to be transcribing my truth to anyone that cares. And AI was like, that's gay as hell. No. Yeah, that's a very long-winded way of saying I feel more like myself. Probably gonna cut all that, but it's fine. Let's move on to a much more important topic, which would be my vocal stims of this week, most of which include various gun noises. Excuse me. You may recognize some of these coming from a lot of popular artists. First one being Sexy Red's patented bow, bow, bow. That one gives me a lot of enjoyment to do in a very silent room. Next one would be West Side Gun, a very iconic sound. Boom, 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 boom. That one really gets me going. No matter what I'm doing, whatever's on my mind, that just flies directly out of my mouth. Last but not least would be the classic boop, boop, boop. I'm going about my day, I'm doing menial tasks, and all of the sudden, boop, boop. Another fascinating thing about my one-cylinder brain is how quickly I can dismantle my own ideas. I'll put it this way, my ideas have no preservatives inside them. The shelf life of my thoughts and ideas are despicable, tragic even. I come up with something completely original, something purely my own. In the second that I come up with that idea, I am now in a race with my own brain to create something tangible based off that idea before I demonize it. If I naturally think of something unique and something new to me, if enough time passes, it spoils. Does that mean I'm inevitably going to regret any creative decisions that I make? It's looking that way, yeah. One of these days I'm hoping to make something I can completely stand behind. That's partly the reason why I wanted to go on a journey of learning more about myself, learning how to be more original, more of me. I don't make enough for it to feel like mine. I spend more time doubting than I do actually making something, and that's not fruitful for me. That is not a positive journey I want to be on. Shout out to the Flint Mind on Instagram. It is a page dedicated to mental clarity. In my opinion, it is one of the best things on social media. Covers a lot of topics on mentality, creation, motivation. It is not hopecore. It is not a pump up thing, not hype. Solely based on the brain and the human condition. It resets me. It is a light in the dark because it is a reminder of the path in which I have chosen. I want to become a better human, a better creative person. I want to be better in multiple facets of my life, and the Flint Mind is continuing to help me get there I don't think I properly explained what I'm making. In my quest of getting to know myself better, becoming more of myself, I had a vision, a premonition. I saw a scene in my head that is a cultivation of memories and ideas that remind me of home, that remind me of my childhood. I wanted to make something that will make my 10-year-old self happy. I wanted to get a better grasp of what I saw in my head. I want to get one step closer to perfecting, fleshing out, getting all the details down, and just mapping out what this painting's gonna look like in the future. I am constantly on a quest to become my best self. But I must say, with each video that I make, I do come at least one step closer to being more of myself. And I think that's a positive direction. Because with these videos, I can satisfy my want, my thirst for creation, and on the other hand, I'm freestyling right off the dome whenever I talk, and a lot of times it doesn't make sense. It's just a lot, it's a challenge. If you better want to understand yourself, it is important to understand your habits. What do you do that's good for you? What do you do that's bad for you? What are you making room for? What are you leaving out? I thought all of those were important questions to pose to myself. And I have a better understanding that I want to destroy my body. Because my habits include nicotine, sugar, lack of sleep, not enough intake of water. I choose comfort over growth a lot. I would rather turn my brain off than use my remaining brain cells to do something I will enjoy. I'd much rather do the comfortable thing. Why stress myself out? Life is full of stress. Don't add more. And I'm sure I can grow out of certain things. I can replace the negative with the positive. Sorry if you're expecting any humor. I'm just getting really deep right now. Pause. And if you're still watching this, God bless you. What are you doing, bro? I don't have too much more to talk about, so be prepared for a jump cut to the end. But while I still have you, I wanted to go over some of my obsessions this week. One of which includes the musical stylings of Mafra. She is... wow, dude. She has talent. Her voice is ridiculous. Her vibe is unmatched. Please check out Mafra. She only has a few covers of songs on her YouTube. And I saw a comment under one of her videos that says, "You have a voice deserving of an original song," and I couldn't agree more. She covers Bring Me the Horizon's song Doomed. Bro. Baffling performance. She goes from eclectic, serene, beautiful, fairy dust voice to just a she-wolf, crazy, just, you gotta check it out for yourself. I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna do her voice justice, but if you take anything away from this video, it is go check out Mafra's music. Also been obsessed with such compilations of Moist Critical, watching police chases, police body cam footage, just his takes on ridiculous situations and ridiculous people. He's just a very entertaining man. No wonder he is so successful. Thank you, Moist Critical. Also, I've been going hard on Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan, channel previously known as All Gas No Brakes. Fantastic, entertaining, informative, And I think the work that he does is important. Here we are, several hours later. Thought about destroying this thing 3 different times. I have not leveled up my watercolor abilities yet. This was very humbling. Very good learning experience. I want to continue to use this idea, this rough draft. We'll see where it takes us. But I hope you made it this far, and if you have, I am thankful for you. I am happy for you, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, be good and embrace your mistakes. Bye. Love you.